it's going to be a glute kickback to start with. So coming down to the carpet or the floor. And again, tabletop back, okay, knees bent to 90 degrees. You want one leg back straight, okay, and then you're going to drive the heel towards the ceiling. You're going to come down slowly, and then you're going to come out to the side, and then back in, and then back up. Slowly back down, and then out to the side. That's two there again. The other side of the pelvis again is working hard to try and keep you stabilised. A little bit of core stability involved. This one, and come back up. Again, come wide, back in, and then up. Go wide again, in, up, back down, wide, come in, and back up again. And guys at home, you can attach bands around the ankles for the kickbacks. Might be a bit more difficult for the sideways movement, or you can add ankle weights, which will load up a bit of extra weight for both movements. Last repetition for you guys. Kick back, slowly come down, come out to the side, control back, and then place that knee back down. And obviously all we're going to do is change legs there. So again, 4-point kneeling, nice straight back, keep the leg back, try and keep the pelvis, again, leveled off. So what I mean by that is not kind of over-rotating, turning the torso, try and stay facing forward. You're going to kick back first, nice and high, slowly come down, and then come out to the side. Kick up for 2, and out to the side. Kick up for 3, and out to the side. Kick up for 4, and out to the side. Control, control. 5, control out, control in. 6, control out, control in. 7, control down, out, and in. 8, control down, out, and in. 9, down, out, and in. And for 10, down, out, and in. Okay, and come back down. Again with that, so we've got the control, and it's about trying to keep that foot pointing down to the floor the whole time. So keep that foot down, try not to rotate out and just start loading up hip flexors and that. Try and really control the pelvis with that one. Number 2, we've done plenty of times, okay, it's the clamshell. If you do have bands at home, guys, feel free to use those. Otherwise, lie on your side, okay? Either lie on your arm or lie on your bicep. Okay, that's just going to kind of cement your torso down, so you can just focus from this being your kind of hinge point and opening out the legs. Okay, today keep the feet together and open a gap between the knees. Okay, if you start to lean back or you start to rotate out, you're going a little bit too far. In this one, you can add bands too, or if you want to add a bit of resistance yourself and you don't have bands, just push on your outer thigh. Give yourself a bit of resistance. There's 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 15s with these, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So there's a little less kind of time and attention with this one compared to the last one. A little bit less stability, there's a shortened lever. That's why we increase the repetitions a little bit. If you do struggle for 15, again, just knock a couple off. See how you get on, or take the resistance out. Exactly the same, go a slight bend in the hip, bend in the knees, and then you're rotating from the pivot point here through the side of the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, that was clamshells, guys. Okay, next exercise is a similar kind of starting position. Okay, we've done this one before as well. It's the step over, so it's the same kind of starting position. You're bringing the leg up, and you're actually keeping a gap now between knees and between ankles. Again, try not to rotate fully into the clamshell, but you're just coming into abduction essentially, coming away on either side. You're going to swing the hip forward and then just tap the foot on the floor as a bit of a marker that you've got to the end. And then you're going to come back behind and tap on the floor and then control back up. So have a little practice there, okay? And that's number one. There you go. You tap on the floor, come up, and come back, and then tap down again. So 2, forward, 3, control, keep that gap between the knees. 3. And again, starting off, 4th repetition. 4. Of course, this is all about pelvic control. And forward. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. And 7. 8. 8. 9. And 9. 10. And 10 there. And back to the middle, okay. Changing sides. So you can swivel over like I've just done, or just roll over. Same setup. Lying down, slide bend in the hips. Then you get a gap between knees and ankles. You're going forward, keeping that gap. Tap down. And then you're coming back into extension of the hip. Come behind you, and again tap down. Forward for 2, and back for 2. Forward, control for 3, and back for 3. Forward for 4, backwards for 4. Forward for 5, back for 5. Forward for 6, and back for 6. Go forward for 7, and back for 7. Forward for 8, and backwards. 8. Forward for 9, and slowly backwards. 9. Last time through, forwards for 10, and backwards for 10, and back to the middle. Well done, guys. Okay, so that's a tricep, 3 exercises. All of them have got some kind of hold at the end, or stabilising factor. You'll even feel on the clamshells probably that as you open out from the one side, actually the other side is working hard to stabilise you. So they're all kind of working both sides of the pelvis. One's kind of setting you in place, holding the pelvis still as the other side moves. Okay, really useful exercises. So, coming back to the start. I've got very long legs, 6'5" trainers on, so need the space. And come to the end of the mat, make sure you've got enough space behind you to kick back. Okay, 4-point kneeling again, and we're going into and kick backs. So kick back, okay, fully straighten that knee, drive up, slowly come down, drive out, slowly come back. That's 1. Up, back, out, back. That's 2. Up and out. That's 3. Up and out. That's 4. Up and out. That's 5. Up, out. 6. And up and out. 7. Up and 8. Up, out. That's 9. Up. Control out. Control back. And that's 10 there. Coming back down. Do the same on the opposite leg. Exactly the same for 10. So kick back. Think about, again, not the foot rotated out, but the foot still pointed down. Okay, lock those hips down. And again, we come up. Control down. And then come out. That's 1. Up. Down. And up. 2. Up. Down. And up. 3. Up. Down. And up. That's 4. Now again, up. Down. And out. That's 5. Up. Down. And that's 6. Up. Down. And out. 7. Up. Out. That's 8. Up. Out. That's 9. And up. And out. That's 10 there. Okay, coming back down. And next, again, we're coming into our clamshells. At this point, guys, if you're following along at home, feel free to add a band around the knees if you want to add some resistance. Otherwise, guys, use your own hand. You can easily change the resistance then as you go along. Okay. If you find this exercise really easy, do both. Okay, heavy band, lots of resistance from your hand. Okay, 15 through. So open out between the knees, hold, and slowly come back down. 15, 14. It wants to be fluid on the way up, like a clock hand going around, and fluid on the way down. 13. Try not to, if it's catching, it's normal if you don't do this exercise very often, but you can work on the speed and fluidity of the movement. 5 there. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. For all the other exercises, I'm feeling this now. Yeah, so we don't need bands to get 15 out on this. 14. Final one through. 15 there. Good stuff. Change the side, so I'm rolling over or swimming round. Here's the same. Again, line your side, align your bicep. Cement that upper body. And torso, and then you just open up through the hips. So starting there, number 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Brilliant. Okay, just my left side. So I'm going to come back over to the right side and we're going to do the step overs. Okay. Glute control, step overs. You again want to clam self starting position. Knees apart, ankles apart. Slowly come back. I just tap down so I know I've got to the end of the range. So back and forward for 1. So we come back and forward for 2. Back. That will tap down as well. Just playing around with the rotation a little bit as well. Internal, external rotation. And forward. There. You get a few different movements with this one. Hip. Halfway. 6. Clear the knees. 7. And 7. And back. 8. 9. And 9. 10. Control. And 10. And control back. Okay. So the same the opposite sides from round. We'll turn over. And again, gap between knees and ankles. And again, those sort of good back. Again, tap and go forward. And tap for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10 there. Okay, good work. Back to start, third set through. So really, really heavy glute set, sides of the hips. Glute max working a little bit as well, particularly obviously with the kickbacks. Third and final set, guys. You're coming again to 4-point kneeling on your mat or on your carpet. If it's uncomfortable, put pillows under your knees. Kick back. Okay. Kick up. Straight leg. Out. And back. That's 1. Up. And out. That's 2. Up. And out. That's 3. Up. And out. 4. Up. And 5. Up. And that's 6. Up. And up. 7. Up. And out. That's 8. Up. Out. That's 9. Up. Out. 10. Perfect. Changing sides. Keep your leg back, straight knee, heel up. Okay. And again, try not to rotate out as you come up. So try not to do a scorpion with the leg coming round. Try and just stay straight there. So once you come up, come back down. And that's 1. Up. Now that's 2. Up. Out. That's 3. Up. Out. That's 4. Up. Out. That's 5. Up. Out. That's 6. Up. Out. That's 7. Up. Out. That's 8. Up. 9. And up. And out. And that's 10. Good work. Coming back to our clamshells. So changing sides again. Back into clams. Okay. Get knees together. And you just open up that gap. Okay, 15. Nice and fluid. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 there. Okay. Change the sides, again rolling over, swivel round. Well, this time so you can see me still, and again, and this is your pivot point. Everything else above that, nice and still. Open up. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Finishing that set guys, changing sides again. Okay, and it's the last time through. Onto the side, gap between ankles and knees. We come forward to start this time. Tap. Backwards, nice and far. Tap. There's number 1. And through to 10. Tap. And tap. 2. Tap. And tap. 3. 4. And 4. Again, it's on a conveyor belt coming round, nice and smooth. 4. And 5. Don't rotate until you get to the end. And you can drop the foot down, rotate the hip. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Good stuff. I feel I've lost a lot of kind of, not stability as much as coming back, but definitely strength on this right side after my ACL reconstruction, my right knee. So I really find that hard on the right side. The left side I really find actually too difficult. It's probably when I can add a little bit of weight to myself. Gap between the knees and ankles. And again, if you find a difference from side to side, again, you know, kind of what areas you want to work on with one side of the pelvis. So it can be a little bit harder than the other. You want to be as symmetrical as you can in the body. Try and prevent injuries. Yeah, the symmetry does play a role. Whether that's from side to side or from front to back. For example, quadriceps to hamstring ratio, strength. Tap down. And tap down you halfway. Forward. Tap. Backwards. Tap. 7 there, 3 to go. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1, and back in. Guys, hard set that is. 3 really nice glute control, pelvic control, hip stability based exercises. Again, little circuit like that's going to take you probably about 20 plus minutes to fully complete. If you're doing it at home, keep the reps nice and slow, okay, exactly as we've done. It's all about kind of control. They're not exercises, you know, you're going to be doing a weight stack or adding 20, 30, 40 kilos to, or picking up 20, 30 kilos with dumbbells for that kind of glute thrusting exercises or deadlifts or exercises like that. But again, all focused on kind of control, stability. You can get a bit of control around that pelvis in terms of things like knee pain, hip pain, lower back pain. Again, you're adding more support to those structures from the hips. That's going to help the joints above and below. Okay, next thing we're going to work on, guys, the reverse lunge. Again, another easy one. If you've got kettlebells or something at home, you can kind of grab hold of that kettlebell and hold it close to the chest, so you can hold dumbbells when we're doing the lunge. Now, what a reverse lunge will do is just make it a little bit easier on the front of that knee. So if you do get kind of any anterior knee pain, reverse lunge is a nice way to get you back to lunges, but without having to constantly load forward on the knee, okay? So, as it says on the tin, all we're doing is reversing lunge. You're just stepping backwards into a lunge. Again, you should always be kind of parallel with the wall still, so try not to lean forward with your back or to the side, okay? Just be nice and up tall. Should be kind of 90 degrees bend-ish, that kind of hip and knee. You step back up and then you change legs, okay? We'll say kind of 8 a leg, so we'll go for 16. What I want you to focus on today, again, is the speed. So just going really nice and slow with the repetitions. And again, think about what your pelvis is doing. So if you're kind of stepping back and you're feeling this kind of rotation pattern and you're twisting and you're turning out to the side, think about, again, hips being kind of level and being able to kind of hold positions, okay? So next exercise, guys, is going to be our reverse lunge. You come up a tiny bit there. You can see me, okay. So guys, we're going to start there, going up nice and tall, and just drop one foot back. Slowly come down into the lunge, just pause for a second at the bottom, and then step back in, okay? We'll go 8 each leg, so you can get a bit of a burn on the one leg. So that's number 1. There's 16 total. We'll do 8 on each leg first. 2, 3, 4, and get that back knee down. Go to the floor. Good. 5, and slow. 6, pause, and come back up. Good. 7. Again, it should be nice and fluid. Control down, pause, control up. Okay, 8 there. If you don't have that control, you kind of find it, you're going to driving up and pulling in again. That's fine. Maybe don't go as low. If it's the first time you've done the exercise, just get used to it. Or have 2 chairs either side. Offload your weight a little bit. Okay, we'll do 8 on the other leg now. 8, 7, and use the legs to drop down. Try not to move forward. 6, 5, 4. Find it difficult to balance, just use your hands up to the side. 3, 2, and 1 there. Okay, good stuff. Next exercise, okay, we're going to superset this, okay, with a single leg squat, also known as a pistol squat. Again, I'm going to use a chair, guys. You can do this without a chair and kind of just practice coming into the pistol squat, but if you've got a chair, you'll get a bit more depth and you're less likely to end up on your bum, okay? So, what you want to be doing with this is, again, you're on a single foot, same as reverse lunge, you're going to bring the leg up, okay? So it's almost a bit of a balance and stability exercise as well. This time though, the other leg is going to come forward, okay? So as that leg comes out, you're going to tap your bum down, okay? And then you're going to stand up nice and tall, okay? We'll go 8 a leg. Guys, if you find this really difficult at home, again, just practice kind of little dip squats on the leg, okay? Just don't go as low, don't go all the way to the chair. Okay, if you find that really difficult, again, just work on that nice, slow squat pattern, sitting back onto your heels and standing up tall, okay? So a few variations, but if you can, guys, let's see how much weight, see how much load you can take through a single leg, okay? So onto the left foot, and again, coming back. Try and keep a gap between the knees, okay? Try not to let them clang together. That's probably the hardest part of the exercise. So for 1, slowly lower yourself. Again, control, control, control. 2, control down. 3, so I'm starting on my left. You get to see how terrible I am on my right side next. 4, 5. If you do want to treat this as more of a balance exercise, guys, don't put the right foot down in between. 6, 7. Feel free to use the hands as a counterbalance out in front. Last repetition through, tap down, and drive it. 8. Guys, when you're going down, again, try and stick your bum back, keep that tilt in the pelvis, keep your back nice and straight, and try not to arc. So try not to do this sort of squat here. Try and stay strong at the hips and come down through. Again, hips, knees, muscles working hard, rather than kind of folding yourself down. Okay. Changing legs. Let's see what this right leg's like today. So, again, kind of balancing to start with, gap between the knees, control yourself down, a little bit shaky, and then drive up. Okay, for 1, balances up. Better than last week, actually, I think. 2, control, and drive up. 3, control, and up. 4, control, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, give those legs a little shake out. Next, we're going to come back to a reverse lunge. Okay, high load exercises. Those. If you want a quick sip of water, go for it in between. I'll give you a few seconds. Get those legs out, and then we're going to come back in. So it's going to be again reverse lunges. Think about the speed. Think about the control. Okay, anyone can sacrifice stability for speed. So if you do nice, quick reverse lunges, again, pretty easy exercise to be honest. It's more so when you're trying to control what's going on at the legs, at the pelvis, it makes it more difficult. Okay, guys, we're going to get started there. Leg coming back, slow it down, balance, slow it down. Okay, for 1, same leg again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. People often ask me, how low do you want the knee going? Well, you want to get as much range to the exercise as you can, so you're recruiting the most amount of muscle fibers. So as low as you can go. If you're kind of just rubbing against the carpet, very lightly, great. The only reason when you go to gyms they say, oh, don't get your knee down to the floor, just from a safety perspective, you don't want to end up with bruised knees, basically. Guys, if you're controlling this exercise, starting there, and you can just gently tap down on the floor, there's absolutely no reason why your knee can't touch the floor. No reason at all. 2. As long as you're doing it with good control, and it's nice and slow, you're not going to bang your knee. There's 3. 4. Don't put your hands on the thighs either. That's another one. 5. 6. 7. You can see my front leg. The knee doesn't come over the toes. 8 there. So that's why reverse lunge is so useful, particularly with people that get knee pain. Okay. Switch the legs again, and we're going to go for our pistol squats, so single leg squat. Again, you want to be a little bit off the back of the chair, just so you're not hitting the upright. Balance on that 1 foot, and slowly sit back. There's 1. Up tall, and control down. Up tall, there's 2. Keep the gap between the knees, drive through the whole foot. 3, push the floor away from you. As you drive it, push the floor away, up tall. There's 4, get a balance. 5. 6. 7. And 8 there. Good, changing feet. And again, slowly coming down, keep the gap between the knees. Good. 1. 2. 'A crash landing for me on this one. Tiny bit at the bottom. 3. Knee out. 4. 5. 6. Knees coming in a lot. Now 7, we have pre-fatigue. There's lateral hips. Don't worry too much about it if that's happening, but just think about the movement that you want and try and activate those muscles, push them out. That's 8 there, okay? Shake those legs out again, guys, about 30 seconds rest, and then we're into our final set 3 of that before we finish it. Again, just shake the legs out. If you've got any of your own kind of bits and bobs you do, Get the legs going, range of movement stuff. Soft massage, a bit of arm back up, go for it. And then we're going to come into our third and final set. So working on our reverse lunge again. Feet shoulder width apart. Okay. When you plant that leg back again, keep it around shoulder width apart. Work on splitting those hips, trying to cross the legs over. Okay, keep them apart. Starting there, guys. Going down for 1 and up for 1. Slowly coming down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. And 8. Changing the legs, the leg back. And if you find this easy, guys, pick up a weight, or a kettlebell, dumbbell, weight plate, hold it to your chest, or have a suitcase with some items in, or a backpack on your front or your back. And put some bottles or books in. Easy way to load it up at home. Good. I think that's it there. I'm going to go for a bonus one. So keep someone shy. And up nice and tall. Okay, guys. Get his legs out there. We're going back to pistol squats. This is your last exercise of the day. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. Okay. When you're ready, coming up onto that foot, balance, other foot out in front, and you go as low as you can. If you can get down to the chair, brilliant. Okay, 1. Controlled. And 2. Control. 3. Control. And 4. I know, guys, some of these exercises are a lot higher load, so just do what you can do at home. Classes are designed, obviously, for lots of different abilities to take part. If you find this one really difficult, just don't go as low. Use the wall. So just give you a bit of support and just get used to coming down on one leg. That's 8 there. Change the legs, guys. Last time through. 3. Control. And 2. Try and balance on this one as well. Makes it a bit harder at the ankle as well. Proprioception working. 4. 5. 6. Guys, these are all exercises probably a month ago. Pistol squats I was absolutely terrible at on this right side. Couldn't even do them. So lots of practice. I'm working down to different heights, so you can have higher boxes, let's say there, or a desk to start with. So I started off just coming down to the desk, and up, down to the desk, and up. Over time, get those legs stronger, okay? It's a really simple process. It takes time, but you just build it up. You're doing kind of strength sessions 2-3 times a week, say. Each time you add a bit of load, or add that extra repetition, or add a bit of depth, or add a bit of resistance, a bit of weight. Okay, and over time, 4 to 6 weeks, you'll see a good difference. Okay, well done today, guys. Thank you for coming to the session. Hope you found that useful. As usual, any comments, check in the comments box now, or jack@energizedtherapy.com. I'll answer you as soon as I can.